So, Coach, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, congratulations to St. John's on a great year. I'm an old Big Easter myself, so I spent about 7 years fighting those guys. So I knew it'd be a tough game today. We got a good start. We got good relief from Cam, and we're pretty offensive today, which was nice to see. We need that momentum for the rest of the weekend. Seeing some guys have some big days at the plate.
You're here in the front.
Brooks, I guess take us kind of through your approach, your mentality today, going into this, knowing that you guys are trying to get to a situation where you're playing a doubleheader.
So being mostly a closer for the beginning of the season, and then kind of getting some spot starts every once in a while. I'm trying not to do too much. Is expecting to go 8 innings or 7 innings and just trying to go 1 inning at a time and just go as long as they need me to. And obviously I didn't have my best stuff today, but kind of held St. John where they were and gave Schulke a chance to come in behind me and hold them even longer and just throw strikes and get outs and just try to get through what I can do.
Go right here on the left side.
Brooks, you guys have only used 2 pitchers per game so far. You know this staff as well as anybody. I mean, how confident are you with the depth in this staff to pull this thing off and get to a Super Bowl?
So knowing that we've only used really 3 guys that are, 4 now, that are going to be shut down at least for today. We got 2 of those relievers that can come back. We have a pretty stacked bullpen here. So I have a lot of confidence in our guys that they come out and keep doing what they've been doing, that we can keep winning some games while we're here.
Here over to the right.
This defense has been really good all year, but it's just been spectacular the last 2 days. And what kind of confidence did that give you and you think for Cam too, to just pitch the contact, throw strikes, and let those guys make those plays?
I mean, because as a pitcher, you miss spots every once in a while, and just to know that they put it in play, there's a really good chance your guy's going to make a play, and they've made some outstanding plays out there behind us. Just knowing that they can do that behind you just gives you a lot of confidence to be comfortable with the missed pitch if it happens, and know that they can roll double plays behind you and just get you out of an inning if you need it.
Right here on the right side.
Obviously, he had the big home run, but for Mershon, some of those plays that he was making as short, just how big was that, for you and Cam, and what's it like having a guy like him as short that, we hear him all the time communicating, but to make those plays defensively too, what's it like having him out there?
I owe him a big hug, honestly. He's made a lot of really good plays behind me this year, especially today, but one of the best, if not the best shortstops in the country. I wouldn't rather have anyone else back there behind me.
So Brooks, now you get to be an 80 great teammate, right? So take me through your role with the rest of this region.
I plan to not have a voice when we walk out of the stadium today. Just be there to pick up my guys, hits, no hits, batting, whatever it might be. Just be a confidence booster for them, that even if it doesn't go their way in that exact moment, that there's always a next pitch, there's a next at bat, and just be there to try to uplift them throughout the rest of the game.
What did you think of Cam's work today? I mean, it seemed like early it was just trying to get through some innings, then you look down, he ends up going 4 2/3 and really preserving the bullpen for tonight. What did you think of his outing?
Honestly, I expected that of him. I mean, he's one of the better pitchers we have, and I have all the confidence that he can do things like that. He could have gone longer if we needed him to, but really just there's no doubt between our pitching staff with each other, and just all confidence that he was going to do what he needed to do to get us through that game.
Right over here.
Brooks, the first inning you got a big strikeout of Keenan, just kind of keep them off the board, and then for your guys to get the lead, take over. How big was that early instance of just being able to hold them, and not let them get some momentum going?
Really, we can't focus on one spot specifically. We kind of have to move on to the next batter. You can't live in the past in this game, and you get a big strikeout, you get a big play, you got to build on the next one. You can't live on the future, what might happen. It's just staying in the moment. But obviously you got us out of that inning and everything, but I really just, it worked out the way it did. But
Any other questions for Brooks Auger? All right, thanks, Brooks. We'll move on to questions for Coach Lemonis. Right here in front.
Coach, and when you're coming into this, into the losers bracket, trying to fight out of it, you have to have these games where your pitching really gives you a chance to preserve the next games. What do you think of Brooks and Cam today to give you that chance to have a pretty full bullpen tonight?
Yeah, I think they did exactly that. They, we were able to get a lead, which was nice, and then they pitched with the lead. And when they did score, we kind of made them earn it with getting guys on base and doing it. And that's all you ask for right now. And then we were able to extend. I thought that was a big piece of it.
Go up here in front and then back.
Coach, every game in the post game, other than this one, it's been nip and tuck all the way to the 9th inning. And having to play two, how beneficial maybe is it to have a game where you get some separation and guys can kind of loosen up and maybe not be quite as locked in late?
It's been nip and tuck for about 3 weeks. I mean, I don't think we've played a game that wasn't nip and tuck. So, yeah, it's nice. It's nice to expand. I think when Dakota hit that ball, everybody really relaxed. And even when Rashawn came out and got the home run, I think that really let everybody, because we had lost momentum for a small amount. And that's been the word of the day, is just to capture the momentum and try to ride it out through the day, because there's not a lot of advantages of being in the losers bracket, except the fact that you just won and you feel good and you played well, and you can take that into the next game.
Yeah, in the back.
Hey Chris, how much of a all hands on deck kind of approach is it tonight when it comes to pitching availability?
Well, I mean, we got all hands are on deck. I mean, we're going to use everybody tonight and figure out tomorrow, but you got to do what's smart too. So we got to take care of our guys. But we have some guys. It's a very good offense. We know that Virginia can hit as good as anybody, but we have some guys still available that we can use.
Come up here to the right.
Chris, in the second inning there, it's still scoreless, and Rashawn gets that double play up the middle to keep it there. You guys come out, have the big inning after that. Just how much do you feel like that play kind of gave you all some momentum and some energy going into the third?
Well, I think we were a little frustrated at that point, right? I mean, they were having some good at bats. We had let we don't score in the first when we have the first and third, so I thought that really got us off the field and let us get going. And then I thought we did a great job of putting some at bats on their guy, just taking that momentum.
In the middle to the right.
You've been kind of fighting with the lineup. You have, a couple of guys that are hot in the middle. They might be struggling, but today, 1 through 4 had 13 hits. I mean, how would you feel
Finally
like,
got it right.
how would you feel like that group is seeing it right now, especially Hunter and DJ, who are really putting some good at bats together?
Yeah, well, they're not pressing. They press. They try to do too much, and I think, even DJ, a couple of them were, infield hits, but he flies. As long as he puts balls in play, he's going to have some success. But I thought Amani had a good day. I thought Bryce Chance had a good day. But you look up and you see those numbers for those guys. They had big swings and big moments, and we're going to need that the rest of this tournament.
Go in the middle to the left here.
You had Connor Hyzak, of course, said after the Ole Miss game at Hoover that if he got that opportunity again, he would make the catch. He does make the catch there. What kind of lift does that give the team when not only does he get a little redemption, but the fact that there were 2 balls today, you guys pulled a couple 2 spots back? Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of a weird ballpark because that fence is low, so you feel like you're pulling. I feel like there's been 4 or 5 plays, but he made a great play there. Bryce has made a couple nice plays, and we're going to have to keep continuing to play great defense. We've done a lot of nice things defensively here in the last couple of days.
Go all the way to the left.
Even though you didn't score the first 2 innings, there was a lot of really good contact and balls just pounded into the ground. What made the difference when they started just driving the balls?
I just think, we got a couple big swings with runners in scoring position, and I think it lets you loosen up a little bit. And I think you just saw guys get better swing, and it builds confidence in the offense, and we saw it all day.
In the back.
You mentioned capturing the momentum. I believe 19 hits is the most you'll have in a game all season long. How easy is it to kind of carry that over from one game to another, and what's it take to be able to do that?
Well, I wish it worked that way, but it does make you feel good. I'm sure there's going to be a really good arm on the mound. It'd be hard to get 19 hits. But what it does, it gives us confidence, and it gives them a feel good, and a momentum going into the night. And they're eating a sandwich right now, getting off their feet. And we're kind of in the hang out and wait, So they're hanging out over there, and they're feeling pretty good, and they're getting excited about playing in front of a great crowd tonight.
Back up front to the left.
So pitching plans tonight, who toes the rubber?
Going Pico. Pico's going to pitch tonight. So, and a lot of other guys probably.
All the way to the right.
We talk so much about how hitting can be contagious sometimes. I mean, Dakota finally snaps out of his slump and kind of gets Hunter going too, and Isaac gets a hit today. Just how much do you feel like those guys have kind of been able to feed off each other?
Well, I think it's, I said this a couple days ago, but they spent a lot of time, they spent a lot of work this week, and you're seeing it pay off in the games. And, they're just, those guys are so talented, they're just not going to hit for so long. I mean, eventually they're going to get theirs, and that's what you're starting to see. And so hopefully they can carry that on.
And then one over to the side.
In a situation like this where you got the doubleheader and a couple hours in between games, what's kind of the strategy in between games? What are you doing as a coach?
We really don't have is, it's 3:40, and then I think BP starts for us in 20 minutes. So they're getting a sandwich, they're watching scouting report. Some guys may hit a little bit in the cage. We won't take in and out or regular, on-field BP, but the decision was just we're going to play it like they're travel ball, right? And travel ball, you just keep playing. So that's the mindset we've had all day, and they're getting off their feet a little bit, hydrating and getting a sandwich and getting ready to have some fun.